going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. Happy Easter 2016, everyone. Of course, I'm back for another review for The Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 15, titled East. This is a spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you the pros, cons, and final score. And next week, it's time, baby. Next week, I'm Negan. Oh... Woo! I'm ready. Ooh, Jesus Christ, man. I can't explain. I'm gonna react. Hopefully, I'm gonna put my camera up and then throughout the whole episode. I'm not gonna upload the whole, I reacted to the whole episode. I like watching people's reactions to the whole episode, but not for me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna react to the whole Negan stuff, or the mighty moments of the stuff. And if, just that stuff. So hopefully I can upload that next week. So maybe, expect that. Hopefully, I'm hoping to do that. And then 2 weeks, of course, I'll be reviewing Fear the Walking Dead. So do not forget Fear the Walking Dead. And then by July or August time, the Season 7 trailer should be up for Walking Dead. They start filming in next month, in May, not April. In May, I believe they start filming, or the end of April. So anyway, let's get right to it, man. East, wow, what an episode. I thought it was an okay episode. Now let me tell you, let's recap and then I'll give you the pros and cons. So here we go. Carol shoots this guy and there's blood dripping. Now it's just, you don't see anyone, but you could hear that Carol is like, come on out. And then the guy's like, he responds and there's a shot. So... Of course, we see back in Alexandria, Carol plans on leaving and everything, and the guy comes in, and there's this whole thing of where he talks about Denise dying, and basically there's like this whole montage going on of people doing different things with Johnny Cash in the background. Excellent choice of music, my friends. Rosita and Sasha give these looks, man. I mean, literally, Rosita, man. She's literally just looking at Sasha, and she's just like, and then. Yeah, I want a cat fight between them. I'm gonna have my main girl Rosita win. Of course, Rick finds out that Daryl ended up leaving, and before that, we see Rick and Michonne eating an apple. I wish I could wake up to someone and just have an apple and eat an apple with them. Seems healthy and poetic. So, of course, Daryl ends up leaving, man, and Glenn and Michonne and Rosita, they end up going after Daryl because. Apparently, hey, I'm gonna go do a run real quick, but it's like a freaking prison. Can I leave, man, just to leave? I mean, what, you're gonna tell me I can't leave? Bitch, I've been here since season 1, okay? So, I'm gonna leave, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go out somewhere. Maybe I want to go to I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna get himself killed. Let's go in a van and go after him. Alright, sure, why not? Look where it ended up getting you guys. Anyway, Rick and Morgan end up going after them, of course, after that. I love how Rick's like, Morgan, where are you going? I'm going after them. Wait! You know what I mean? Wait! He's like, wait! And I'm like, Jesus, so demanding, Rick. God damn. Anyway, they end up... Carol runs into trouble, the Saviors. No Negan yet, obviously. But do you notice the Saviors, and I don't mean to be, not... But in the show, the Saviors are basically white trash people. Like, what y'all doing here? You step out right now. Like, where you from? I know you're from somewhere. And just like chewing tobacco and everything, skull dip, and like, hey man, come on out. You know what I mean? It's so like that, man. Anyway, she ends up, it's trouble, and she ends up killing them, of course. She has a gun. I love how Carol, because she really feels it. She's like, please, don't, it doesn't have to go this way. You could feel it, man. Carol's for real. Because you know it's coming. Like, does she have a gun with her? I thought it was just a pistol, not a freaking machine, like a Uzi or something, whatever it was. I thought she was going to be like, boom, 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 boom. But no, she was like, like, damn, man. I was like, I knew it was coming because she was like, don't do this. And then the guy was like, boom, boom, boom. And all of them were just freaking down for the count, man. Rick ends up finding the car. He goes to this guy and he's like, where is she? Like, ends up stabbing him and everything. Rick, what I tell you, all life is precious. Oh, God. So they go on the blood trail. They find Rosita and them find Daryl, and they basically separate. Rosita goes with him, like, he's like, nah, I ain't doing this. I should have killed Dwight when I had the chance. I'm going now. And Rosita's like, I'm in. And basically Glenn's like, go with them, possibly die, go back to my hot wife and have, you know, shower sex with her. So I'm just going to go with her, you know. So, alright. We all know Glenn gave her those bruises, by the way. We all know that, you know. Kinky, but my thoughts only. Get your mind out of the gutter, sir. Anyway, they find Daryl, separate. So, anyway, who's there, man? Yeah. Glenn and Michonne find Dwight. Dwight's like, he holds his gun weird. He's like, you know, Dwight's like that. Was Dwight there, like, the past few days, just, like, waiting in the woods or something? Does he not go back to Negan? Seriously. So they're surrounded. Rick and Morgan find this guy. He ends up running. Where's my horse? Probably crazy guy who has sex with a horse. He runs away. He looks like he had riot gear. Anyway, he escapes. Morgan ends up telling Rick about the wolf in Alexandria. He tells Rick to go home. Go home, Rick. I'll go find Carol. I ain't leaving you. Why? Rick, you don't have to listen to Morgan. Like, Alexandria needs you. No, we have Abraham. We have Sasha, we have Carl, we have the Alexandria people to fight back, so we don't really need Rick at the moment, but yeah, sure, I guess go back. Anyway, that happens. Oh, also, Michonne ate your protein bar. I know. And then it, literally 5 times throughout the episode, the camera closes up on them. Like, literally, the camera's this, and this is Rick. Walks out of frame. I'm like, why do you do that all the time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the camera stays still and, like, Rick and Morgan are walking and then they get past the camera. I'm like, why? Why are you doing it so much? Like, they did it a lot throughout the episode. Maggie ends up cutting her hair. She looks really hot, but then she has some baby pains, man. I don't know what it was, something she ate, or the baby's kicking, or maybe the baby's a zombie and eating her way out. Only we could hope. You know, so that's happening, man. The baby's either she's going into labor, her water broke, something like that, man. Enid had something to do, so she ended up cutting her hair. Very masterly, though. It was a really good haircut, by the way. She could be the Flash, Ezra Miller Flash. You know what I mean, in the movies. So anyway, Daryl tries to save Glenn, but he is shot by Dwight, not killed. You know, I see all these articles. Did they really just kill Daryl? Talk about clickbait. No, I thought that at first. I was like, blood on the camera. I was like, now for the season finale, like the promo. I was like, what? And then I went back on my DVR, and look, the gun's like this, right? It's aiming right here, and Daryl turns. And I saw, it goes either the shoulder or the chest. Not in the head, it could be a fatal shot, but he's not dead at the moment. Daryl is not dead. Now, if he would have died, like, that would have been a ballsy way to kill Daryl, man. Just, season finale promo. That would have been a way to do it, but of course everyone, if Daryl dies, we riot. What about if Carol dies, we riot? What about if Abraham dies? What about all the other characters? Why is it just Daryl? Huh? Why is it Daryl? Norman Reedus is awesome, man. He is. People die. Rick's gonna die one day. Carl's gonna die one day. People die. It happens. It's a show. It's not real. Yes, I've been there since the beginning. You've probably been there since the beginning. They die, they die. It happens. You get over it. You move on. You know what I mean? You think I didn't? I cried a lot. When Dell died, that was hard for me. When Herschel died, that was hard for me. Hard for you. So you know what? We went on with the show. Okay. Dell dies, we riot. Yeah, okay. What about if Trump wins, we riot? How about that? Now back to this anyway. Going too far. The pros, man. I love the ending. I love the way they ended it off, man. I don't like the situation where they're at, because Glenn's like, all out loud. I'm like, shut the hell up, Glenn. You know, but I can't imagine how next week's going to be, dude. It's going to be so damn intense. But, of course, the ending was good. Carol, dude, Melissa McBride, you know, fantastic. Give her, you know, she's so damn great in this show, honestly. I love the way she played it out, man, holding the rosary, and the guy's like, Yeah, one of those. You know, like, I mean, literally just the way Carol played it off, and she's a badass, man. She, even killing her without killing, she's just a fun character. I love her, man. So God bless Melissa McBride. Happy Easter, Melissa McBride. The action in here, just from like all the gunfire action to Rick killing and Morgan and Rick. I didn't like some of the stuff with Morgan and Rick, but just Morgan and Rick themselves, like, being next to each other and finally talking for once in the season, since it's been like 9 episodes since they talked to each other, like, in a conversation. That was fun to see. Daryl, man, Norman Reedus, I liked where he was just like, "No, I need to finish this. I need to kill Dwight." Well, you didn't do it right. I mean, you know, if Glenn and if Rosita would have gone with, you know, if they would have listened to Glenn, well, no, if Glenn would have gone with Daryl and Michonne would have gone with Daryl, you wouldn't have been in this situation now, would have you? Huh? Yeah, would you? You should have gone with them. But I do like Norman Reedus in here, man. He's definitely, it was really good. I love the way he fought back and basically like, no, I'm not going back. I'm going to go end this. The effects, of course. The practical effects, man, of that zombie eating, like on the train tracks, eating that thing, or eating the savior. That was really nice. I love the effects of and the zombie that looked like Carol. Is that Carol? But it wasn't. I love it all, man. I love all those zombie effects, the makeup. Dwight. I like seeing Dwight in here, you know, because we're going to see more Dwight throughout the season 7, I'm assuming, unless he doesn't die next week. Hopefully he doesn't die. But Dwight, I'm glad that we saw Dwight a little bit. This is wrong with the... I'm going to get to the cons, but we'll talk about it in a second. Maggie's haircut, dude, it means something new. It means a rebirth. It's fresh, you know. Good that Maggie got a haircut. And Rick and Michonne, just that little moment there. And the montage, of course, with Johnny Cash was really good. Now, the cons. The balance of the episode. That is what was wrong with the episode. The balance. What characters go who? Like, where? Oh, let's show Carol. Okay, now she's gone the whole episode. Now let's show Morgan and Rick. But then, like, wait, I want to go to Daryl and I want to go to them. And then, like, what happens to Glenn and them, like... It's all going to lead to Negan next week now. I do not know who's going to die next week. Or, you know, it could end on a cliffhanger. No, don't hear me say that, but it could end on a cliffhanger, just saying. But either way, not from my source, though. But anyway, like, you know what I mean? It's all going to lead. They're going to go to Negan. Then, you know, a savior, Stephen Ogg will be like, you know, Rick's like, we don't make the guy's like, we don't make negotiations, you know, like, it all leads to next week, the 90-minute finale. But the balance of this episode just was so off. It's like, they show Rick and Morgan, and then it's just dialogue, which is a good thing, yeah, but it should have been last week's episode, not a week before the season finale. You know, it's just stuff like, oh, life is precious, Rick, but like, that, like, why didn't you run after the guy? Why didn't you, you guys could have still ran after the guy. He was wearing riot gear, for God's sake. You couldn't have gotten far. Go run after him. What are you doing? You guys just stand there and you just talk. Run after the guy. He's not like a mile away. He's still running. Go run after him. What are you doing? What? I mean, go run after, like, just kill the zombies, boom, go run after him. Not that hard. You know what I mean? Obviously, you'd be out of breath, but go run after him. Now, the close-up shots, I wasn't a big fan of, like, closing up to Morgan and, like, when the camera stands still and Rick's just, like... I wasn't a big fan of that. I was just kind of like, they used it too much in this episode. That was kind of a nitpicking thing there. The other surviving savior, oh my gosh, I wonder what they're going to do with that character. You know, like, he's just like, he sees the cross. Great. Can you just go report back to Negan? Like, Negan's going to come, man, and he's going to be like... You killed a lot of my men. Now I have to kill one of yours. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why are you giving time to that other state? Like, God, why didn't Carol just kill? Like, you would think Carol would, like, stab them all in the head or something and make sure that they're... But, it sounds like I'm pissing on the show or anything. I'm not. I love this show, guys. Sunday Night Ritual, baby. The Walking Dead. This is not a bad episode. It's not a horrible episode. Don't think I'm hating on this show. I'm not. So don't think that I'm like, well, this show, this problem. No. Do you see all the cons? I mean, the pros I said? I said a lot of pros. Just the cons now. The balance of characters. Everyone's separated. That's kind of the thing where next week, like, where's Heath? Where's Tara? Where's the other B, C characters? You know, like, nowhere to be found. We haven't seen Heath in 4 episodes, and I don't care for Heath, but we still haven't seen him. Why is everyone separated? Where are the other people? Where's Aaron? What happened to his boyfriend, too? Did his boyfriend die? Oh, yeah, I think he did. Either way, you know what I mean? Like, give time, you know. It's hard to explain. It's hard. Just bear with me. Everyone's separated. They didn't run after the guy. The other surviving savior, they gave time to that guy looking at the cross. Like, can you just go back to Negan? Or, like, do you have to go after Carol? Do you really have, like, killed all my friends? You didn't care for the guy who was like, let it go. Let it go, bro. Like, you didn't care for the guys, obviously, so just go back to Negan. Simple as that. You don't have to go after Carol. You don't have to do anything. You're just going to get yourself killed. Also, Rick leaves Morgan. I'm like, just stay with him. Go. But I know where, you know, it makes sense, obviously. That's a little nitpicking. Like, just go with Morgan. Just go after. Like, you guys are wasting time talking. Go. Go get her. Go find her. Stop just sitting there and talking. Go, you know, like, like, Morgan's about to leave, and Rick's like, Morgan, Michonne ate your protein bar. Yeah, I know. Hey guys, Carol's on the loose. You might as well, like, go find her instead of just, like, it didn't make me laugh. I smiled. I was like, but it's like, just, like, literally, when it came back from the commercial, it was like 44. It was like 9:44, 9:43. And then I look, 54, 9:54? Or 8:54? We only have a few minutes left? What the hell? What about Dwight? What about them? And then at the end, the last minute, Dwight and them. And, oh, you know, what are you doing? I wait 7 days to see a damn episode, and then, oh, look, 5 more minutes left. Oh, well, you know, nothing really happened. It was just, you know, filler. Now, parts of this was important to the next week's story, but it's always focus on one episode instead of building to the next episode. I'm tired of... Every show does that. Let's just set up this episode to set up this episode. No, make this episode its own, make it its storyline, and then move to the next one. You know what I mean? But we'll see what goes on, man. So overall, I'm going to end up giving this episode of The Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 15, titled East, a B-. Again, a B- is good. It was an okay/good episode. It had good moments, but overall, it's an okay episode. You know, some people will hate, like, it was a great episode. That's your opinion, and yes, that's your, okay, I agree, you know, agree at times. Yeah, it could be, I could see people saying it's a great episode or it's a good episode. It wasn't a shitty episode. It wasn't like a waste episode. It was worth watching. It's a very worth watching episode. Yes, indeed. I love the Carol moments. I love Morgan and Rick together, but yet their time, Morgan and Rick got more time than what Daryl's storyline was and what Carol's storyline was. And it's setting up, Morgan's going to be on a horse next week. Yes, we know. You know what I mean? Like, just, they should have cut Rick and Morgan down just a teeny little bit and go to what was really important, which was them in the woods, Glenn, like, all tied up and everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, they should have just cut down on that sort of things. They could have cut down on a few moments, a few scenes, and it would have been a B+. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching my review, and I'll be seeing you next week when Negan rises, and he will kill. Working on a cliffhanger. So, and if it ends on a cliffhanger, you're going to have people, I'm done with this show. Oh, boys and girls. No. You're not done with the show. Not when Jeffrey Dean Morgan enters. No. You're going to want to see what he has in store for Negan. Great things. You guys want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like and share. Thank you again. Happy Easter. I love you guys. Love you. Until next time. When we see each other again. Negan. Bye-bye. And you know what Negan means. I know it's Punisher, but it also means